received the invitation. I was really excited to come, just to see all of you. You're really an inspiration to me at such a young age. When I was in college, when I was your age, I was just looking for a girlfriend, basically, not trying to contribute anything to the world. So just inspiring what you guys are doing. Now, for my career, I've dedicated to fighting violence and injustice against women and children, human trafficking, child abuse, and those types of things. And there's a lot to be done in the world. There's a lot of evil to be fought, and you guys are the leaders who are going to do that type of work or other types of important work. And so I'm just so proud and impressed and honored to see all of you and what you've accomplished already in your lives. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Lastly, we would like to thank Mr. Somling Kamble. And can we please have you on stage, sir? And can we have the felicitation done? Can we have a round of applause, guys?
Because I do work of this issue, focusing find and freeing the women and the children, those are tricked, trafficked and forced. So I just want to encourage you all to think of this issue. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing such kind words. Lastly, we have two other people who've been here, and we acknowledge.
कोई वीडियो सबसे पहले आपका परिचय कौन से कॉलेज से है और आपका नाम? हाँ जी, तो मेरा नाम अवतार सिंह मानको है. आई एम फ्रॉम RCUPG, उषा प्रवीण गांधी कॉलेज, एंड मैं फ़िलहाल FI में हूँ, FI BMMC. आज के इवेंट्स के क्या कहना चाहिए, किस तरह का इवेंट आज ये आप लोग पहुँचे हैं सभी? हाँ जी, तो हमारा रोटरैक्ट क्लब ने एक बड़ा सा फ्लैगशिप इवेंट किया था रिसेंटली मौजे मंच, जहाँ पे हमने NGO किड्स के लिए एक फन फेयर ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया था. सो हमने उस इवेंट का आज फेलिसिटेशन रखा है, जिन्होंने इतनी मेहनत की है, दिन रात की मेहनत लगी है एक पूरे महीने की. एंड टू बी ऑनेस्ट, लोगों का इतना टाइम रहता नहीं किसी वजह देने को, पर सबने देवर काइंड इनफ कि उन्होंने टाइम दिया हमें और सबने अच्छे से काम किया, मेहनत किया. इसलिए 13th Feb वॉज एन अमेजिंग डे फॉर एवरीवन. सो हाँ, मैं वही कहना चाहता हूँ कि बहुत अच्छा इवेंट था और सबसे ज़्यादा सीखने हमें मिला यहाँ पे. लास्ट मिनट थिंकिंग में क्या करना चाहिए, फिर टीम वर्क कैसे करना है, लोगों को कैसे कमाना है, लीडरशिप स्किल्स सीखी है. सिंस आई वॉज एन HOD एज वेल, सोशल मीडिया HOD. तो हाँ, तो मैं वही कहना चाहूँगा कि काफ़ी कुछ सीखने मिला इवेंट से. एंड आई वुड एनकरेज ऑल ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स, ऑल ऑफ द पीपल हु आर स्टडिंग राइट नाउ, देयर इज़ अ लाइफ अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्टडीज़, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़. तो आप लोगों को वो भी फोकस करना चाहिए. कम्युनिटी हमेशा आगे रहती है. हाँ जी, हाँ जी. तो आई गेस ये हमें बचपन से क्योंकि सिखाया जाता है, हेल्प अदर्स एंड वी ऑलवेज थिंक अबाउट अदर्स, क्योंकि एक फ्रेज़ भी है, तेरे पानी सरबत पाला. दैट मीन्स आप हमारा भी भला करो और दूसरों का भी भला करो, हमें से भगवान से हमेशा मांगते हैं. सो हाँ, वो है. एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट आई पेरेंट्स टीचर्स एंड आई फील कि ये हमें हर एक के अंदर डालनी चाहिए इन्फॉर्मेशन, और उनको बोलना चाहिए, प्रमोट करना चाहिए टू हेल्प अदर्स, क्योंकि किसी और की खुशी में हमारी खुशी है. और इस तरीके से आज ही सुबह भी मैं एक बीच क्लीनअप पे गया था हिमकुंड फाउंडेशन के साथ में. सो दिस इज़ नॉट समथिंग न्यू टू अस एंड वी आर ऑलवेज लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू डू समथिंग लाइक दिस ऑलवेज. दिल साहब खान के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे? आई वॉज एक्चुअली सरप्राइज्ड कि हमें इतना बड़े सर के साथ अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली, बात करने की अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली. हेलो सर. दिल साहब भाई के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे? हाँ जी, मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि टीम को बुला लो. मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि इट वाज एक्चुअली सरप्राइजिंग फॉर अस कि RCUPG पे सर ने हमें ब्लेसिंग्स दी. सर आके हमारे साथ सपोर्ट किए, इतना सब हमको हेल्प किया, इतनी सारी आज इतना बड़ा जो इवेंट है सर के कारण ही हुआ है. तो हाँ, मैं वही कहना चाहूँगा. एंड यू हैव एक्चुअली बीन इंस्पायरिंग मी अ लॉट, बिकॉज मैं इवेंट में आ नहीं पाया था कुछ रीजंस के कारण, बट आपको अभी देखते हुए मुझे काफ़ी इंस्पिरेशन मिली. एंड आई एम प्रीटी श्योर दैट आई एम गोइंग टू फॉलो हिज पाथ एंड हेल्प अदर्स एंड हेल्प ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स. थैंक यू सो मच.
अच्छा, कैसा है ये प्रोग्राम जो रखा था हमने, ये बच्चे कोरोना में और वैसे भी सब बहुत काम करते हैं, और उसमें करने के बाद कैसा एक प्रोग्राम करते हैं, अभी फरवरी में प्रोग्राम किया था, वो भी बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम था। फिर एक ऐसा लगता है ना कि बच्चों को अगर थोड़ा सा एप्लीकेशन सर्टिफिकेट दे के अपन इनको थोड़े हौसले बढ़ाएंगे, इनके लिए आगे इनका फ्यूचर है, ये खुश होंगे। आज इन लोगों ने हमको स्टेज पे देखा है, तो मोटिवेशन करने का मतलब कल आप इन बच्चों को भी मेरा बोलने का है कि कल ये टेबल पे तुम आना चाहिए, मतलब ऐसा। तो इसके लिए इन लोगों को जितना मोटिवेशन अपने से हो सकता है हमने किया है, और आगे उनका फ्यूचर है अच्छा हो और आगे कामयाब हों और अच्छे अच्छे काम करें। जिस तरह से आज ये लोग हमारे उसके वेलकम के लिए कर रहे हैं कि कल इनका वेलकम।
We are firstly very grateful to Mumbai Halchal for making this event a grand success. MEM was being conducted since 5 years. बस इस साल ही उसका कुछ इन्होंने इतना मेगा लार्ज किया कि we'll remember this entire MEM for our entire life. This was really a great initiative from Mumbai Halchal to provide us with such a great party, for making us boost and bolster in the social service activities that is being conducted in RCUPG.
I would like to thank Mumbai Halchal for giving me this opportunity to talk here. So the 2 years of pandemic has created a lot of negative impact on all of us sitting here. So accordingly, I have seen many people facing some negative issues or something like demotivating themselves. So I've helped them. I've taught them like you do not demotivate yourself, but motivate in a positive manner. Just do you individually start doing it. Group will follow you. You have to be the person. You don't have to be the sheep of that group. You have to be the lion of that group. That those people will be following you, not you will be following those people. And see, RC has given me a platform where I can increase my skills, my community community skills, and I can give something to the community from my side. And this has impacted me a lot in my professional life also, and on my normal basis as well. So I would like to thank all of you. Thank you so much.
This chance to speak about something important. I've always been looking forward to people like you who help the society, giving something back to the society. Because in school and in most of our spaces, we've been just taught to focus on ourselves, like being an individual person. We're talking just about our problems. But definitely it's true that we should first resolve our problems, then jump on to helping everyone around us. But truly, pandemic has always been tough for us, like everyone said about their mental stress, mental problems, or something related to academic. But I had this vision from the childhood itself. I've been going to Gurudwaras, I've been, first when we were children, we never cared about anyone else. We just had one chocolate in our hand and we never thought of sharing it with anyone else. But when we grew up, we just knew that we had many things in us. For example, when I used to go to college, via our local train, I used to see many people performing on the stations. Someone who's blind, someone who's deaf, singing with a flute or playing a guitar. They definitely had skills, but they never had a platform to bestow it. So I always had one thing, to do something for the disabled. Like we have NGOs for underprivileged or for children who do not have parents, and for everyone who for like homeless people. But I've barely heard of something for disabled people. So I've always had that vision that we should do something for the disabled people because they're just lacking in one of the things that God has provided us with. For example, a blind person is just lacking with eyes, but he has all the other resources. So we just need to give them some space and give them a better view of how they can utilize everything else except of one thing that they're lacking in. So I've always had this vision. For example, I've seen while doing seva at Gurudwaras that these disabled people are barely concerned with everything. They're just being on the streets, no one's there to help them. I've seen NGOs taking up small children, but not really the disabled ones. So I've seen like in Gurudwara as well, they try to eat it, they just be like, Bhaiya, please mujhe madad kar do. Because in Gurudwara, we have this thing that from the 7 days, we have puja on this Sunday itself. So out of the 7 week, it's just one day, that is Sunday, that we provide them with something. That is just food. And I feel really reckless that on the other 6 days, I'm not a really good person to help them with. I barely get my pocket money and that is something I spend on my own. But I try to give them something, but not at a large level. I can't, support some 5 to 6 disabled people on my own. I've had some fun to people living in my locality. I try to provide them with food whenever I get a chance to, but a long-term solution is never what came up with something. I just look forward for NGO, which is for disabled people, which was situated in Kandivali, but that also was completely full, and they were also insufficient with the funding itself. So I keenly look forward to you guys because you're keen influencers. I've had this vision in my life that in future, firstly, I gotta earn some notes because without money, there's nothing we can do in life. But always, as you said, with money, we have to also think about society, giving something back to the society. So I've always had this aim of building an NGO for the disabled people, and I keenly look forward for you guys to help with such visions or build NGOs for disabled people because I've seen NGOs for underprivileged and smaller children. So I feel you'll take this into consideration, and thank you for giving me this chance to raise this point. Thank you so much.
Of my life in JC, and more than doing social work, something that I feel the RCUPG has given to me is being street smart. So this is something, one of the biggest skills and qualities that we have ever gained. So it literally teaches you how to manage stuff which you cannot, it cannot be taught us somewhere else. So this is something I think it is very important for all of us, and it is something that nobody else or none other than other club I think it would teach us. And I think being managing staffs, marketing, everything, there's a lot of opportunity coming here on a platter, and I think this is a medium wherein there's everything on a platter given to us. So we learn, we enjoy, and yeah, I think I would really like to be a part of this club for many more years, and thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah. So my name is Rebecca Sahil. Yeah, this is my first year in RC UPG. I've also done 2 years from RCNM. So talking about RC UPG has given us that platform. It has just discipline along with professionalism, and also the activities that we conduct along with the NGO kids. The smile on the kids' faces, their talent, it's adorable. Like you can't express the feeling once you do something for the kids. You can't just explain in words the how does it feel after seeing smile on kids' face. So yeah, I would like to be the part of this club for many more years, and thanks a lot.
Okay, so I would like to share an experience which I personally feel has changed me too much from being in RC. So as I got inspired from RC, where I reside, like the place I stay, so I collected my friends and we also started our own club, like an unofficial club, where we started doing social work in our vicinity, like if there is any cleanliness drive, so we conduct those blood donation drives, etc, etc. But that's very unofficial. Like we just do it so that we can help and reach out many more people. So like I just got inspired from there, and it gave me an aim that it's just not college, it's your personal life also, the place where you reside and stuff. So yeah, like road track does help you a lot. Thank you.
Good evening. So as first of all, I'm very happy. ये पहली बार हुआ that I've been to an event and one-on-one discussion हो रहा है. You all want us to speak about our creation. So I would say I have this one vision. We have, as Karandeep said, we have a lot of NGOs for orphanages, or but we don't have enough organizations for senior citizens, I believe. And even if we have, we don't have people going there. So I think emotionally also they are suffering a lot of problems. I want to become something, because खुद की मदद करूँ पहले, फिर मैं इतनी काबिल बनूँ कि उन लोगों को भी कुछ कर सकूँ. And I really want to do something for the senior citizens. And talking about what RCUPG has given me, last year when I joined RC, I was this shy girl who used to sit in the corner, ज़्यादा interact नहीं करती थी. And today I gained this confidence to come and speak. And I like dancing, and the kind of respect and opportunities I get from RCUPG for dance, I've never got it anywhere else. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very happy that I got to meet you all. And thank you so much, RCUPG. Thank you so much.
So I personally, I have been, from my childhood, I have always, my family has always encouraged me and supported me to do something for the people. My family has an NGO. We have an NGO, Trishul NGO. So from there, from my childhood, I have helped people, a small group of people situated in a wadi. And after that, I thought that maybe, through college, I got an opportunity through RCUPG to help many more people internationally, globally. But if you talk about problems, I think we are restricted as a club because we are a non-profit organization and we are kids. So we don't have a lot of funds or a lot of support. So that is one thing that we are restricted to, because we want to do a lot of things, but we really don't have a lot of support in the funds perspective so that we can help more people. So sitting here, I would really appreciate if you help us, and in that way, that is one major problem that we face.
So I have a vision, like I would like to share it with you all. So within Mumbai, we can help anyone. We can, like the people. Some said old age people, some said disabled people. We can help it. But anyone thought of building a whole nation, like the rural development area? I would like to inaugurate an organization, build an organization that will help the rural development. There are tribal women, there are tribal people, laborers who come from far, like Wada and Palghar to Mumbai just to work. So can we make a way easier for them, building employment opportunities for them? Mr. Sohail Khanmani is a big entrepreneur, and there are many people who are the entrepreneurs in their life. So can you build a sense of an employment basically, so that they can travel? Why to travel like to Mumbai and all? So tribal women face many problems. They are uneducated. They don't know the digital age. In the pandemic, in the 2 years of pandemic, the whole India got digital. So, and they are lacking it. They don't have the devices. They don't have the mobile phones and nothing. They don't know how to operate the bank online. And still they are doing the traditional things like way before. So, I would like to grow an initiative like 10 people or 20, a team of 20 people from RCPG going to drought areas like Palghar, like Wada, and many other places in Maharashtra to give them information, to create awareness about digital well-being, digital communication, how to maintain like your personal identity, how to grow yourself being in the village. So this is my initiative, and I would like it to grow, for which we need a huge funding. And I know as a kid it won't be possible for us to go for that amount of money, like the traveling expenses, providing devices to them, teaching them, and making them independent in their lives. So this is my vision. I hope you got it, what I am trying to say. So next, I would like anyone to come and say, like, do you want to? Yeah.
समझ आया हम लोग.
So last I would like to request Mr. Adam to tell something, like what difference you saw between America and India, and what the difference you saw between the youth of both the nations.
Well, based on this room, I find the youth of India to be much more impressive than the youth of America. So. But seriously, like I was saying before, you guys are showing such amazing initiative, and just some of the speakers that have come up with the programs and ideas for new NGOs and new social initiatives. We really don't see a lot of that in America. So you guys are very impressive, and beyond that, I think obviously very different cultures and opposite sides of the world, but we're all doing this type of work. We're all facing the same problems. I'm sorry to tell you that you will never have enough money to do everything you want to do. That is my daily struggle in terms of raising money. There's always more people to help. There's more projects that you're going to want to implement. There's always more projects that we want to do. So my advice, I think, would be figure out your skill set and your passion, and what is the one thing that you've been put on this earth to do, and just stay focused on that, and you can accomplish amazing things. But I think people can get distracted and drift into different areas, and which is okay. But if you stay focused and you work really hard, and you overcome adversity, don't give up, all of you are going to accomplish amazing things. You're all extremely impressive. Really blown me away tonight, so thank you.
Bagban, right? सबने देखा है. So there when I saw, like, you just impact one life, but that one life matters. So when I saw that what Amitabh did for Salman Khan, that is what I actually want to do in my life, like impacting only one life. I don't know how. Maybe educating that one person from scratch to bringing him to the best. That is what I want to do, and that actually inspired me a lot. So that is what I really want to do, is inspire just one life, that change that one life from nowhere to somewhere. And when you see back there that someone was no one, and seeing that person with you or maybe higher than you, that's the best feeling. So I want to start with just impacting one life, but completely impacting, and that smile will be the best smile for me. And the next thing I want to do is, when I started as a president, my goal wasn't like everything, doing social service. But when I started doing a lot of social service, going for beach cleanups, going for NGO visits, going for donation drive, what I saw that I started impacting my family as well. So, the mindset started changing. My parents come and tell me, you do so much for this, I also want to come with you someday, I want to see. And when they come, when they see what we do, and I've seen that one person can impact at least 10 lives. So if you start doing something and 10 people around you see that, and that is the best feeling, that you are inspiring 10 other people to do social service. Like y'all, 7 people here have inspired 86 people here to do more. And maybe everyone here at their homes, their family might be inspired, because everyone will say that I'm going for a beach cleanup. So parents will be very proud. And somewhere down the line, the feeling of doing more because their kids are doing, that starts coming up. So I feel that impacting lives and impacting the feeling of doing social service among others is what I want to do, the two things I wanted to do. And I hope I do that, because that is what I see myself to do, and maybe more than that, but that is what I wanted to start with.